I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Om Amen. It is by the grace of God and Shri Gurudev we all have assembled here to celebrate the 21st anniversary of Shri Gurudev's Mahasamadhi Punyatithi Aradhana. And this session is for question and answer. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord said, Tat Viddhi Pranipatena Pariprasnena Sevaya Upadekshanti te Jnanam Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha. To know that, Tat Viddhi. Tat means God. To be self-realized, three things are needed: Pranipata, Pariprasna, and Seva. If these three, Pranipata means humility, Pariprasna means ability to inquire, Seva, serviceful attitude. In other words, a seeker endowed with Pranipata karma, action, Pariprasna knowledge, and Seva devotion. Then the instructions or the answers are given. Now let us ask ourselves, are we having these three qualities or not? Or we are just asking questions for question's sake? How can I know my growth in spirituality or my level in spirituality? Very simple. My question to all of you, what do you think of spiritual growth? My question to you, tell me. We all are on the path of spirituality, and your question is to know my own spiritual growth. My question is, what is spiritual growth? Yesterday, in discussion, we discussed, God is totality of attributes. I gave a sentence. Attribute means love, compassion, kindness, fellow feeling, humility, and all these. There is a list of divine qualities, Daivi Sampad, in the Bhagavad Gita. And God is the totality of absolute, means total love, complete compassion. In this way, we should grow in that. Each one of us, if we are sincere seekers, we must know our own weaknesses. So long as I don't know my own weakness, I'm not a seeker. I am a seeker when I know that I have all these problems I want to get rid of. If this is clear to you, your question is clear to you, how can I know that my growth is there in spirituality or not? How much my own weaknesses, negativity decreasing, how much divine qualities are increasing. This is the yardstick to measure my own spiritual growth. Eating food by the help of the spoon is good, or by help of the hand is good? Why? Funny question. You should teach the baby eat with the hands or eat with the spoon. A thought came to me, when there was no use of spoon, how did the mother feed the baby? When there was no use of spoon, how did the mother feed the baby? The mother fed the baby, do you know how? If you take like this and put in the mouth, the baby cannot suck. Baby needs. It was used by the little piece of cloth, soaking the milk and putting in the mouth of the baby, or little cotton soaked in the milk and put into the mouth and squeezing it. Little milk going. Mother knows how to feed. It doesn't matter you eat with hand or spoon. Where is your mind? How much love you have for God? How much you perceive divinity in food? How much grateful you are to God, because God has given me appetite. Many people don't have appetite. God has given me good digestion. Many people do not have digestion. Why you are so much worried about spoon and hand? Because some people might have heard about my spoon and hand explanation. When I was a little boy, at our home, we had only maybe 2-3 spoons. Not too many spoons, 2-3 spoons maybe, maximum. And sometimes where is the spoon to find was not so easy. And I would come back from school, I will tell, today I will not eat with my fingers, hand, give me spoon. Poor mother had to search where is spoon. And she used to make fun that, are you going to be a sahib? Western person, European, you will not eat with the finger. So, did you choose this life? If yes, why? Why you are worried about me? I choose, or God choose, or who chooses? It is not a question. How do we live our life? It matters. How a teenager or unmarried person living with family can practice brahmacharya? It is a funny question. When one is unmarried, means should be a brahmachari. And when one is teenager, one should be a brahmachari. Who told you not to live in brahmacharya? Did your mother tell that do this? Wrong thing? Did your father tell that? I don't know. Maybe in some culture, people might be telling, you are already a teenager, find a friend. But in Indian culture, they tell no. Live a life of discipline till you are, no, the parents would tell. What does spirituality mean in an individual's life? You might have heard this humor. It was not a humor. Really, it happened to a sadhu who was to speak on spirituality. And it was in Japan. And somebody said, Swami, we know what spirituality is. He said, you know what is spirituality? He said, spirituality is from the word spirit. He said, very good. Spirit means alcohol. He said, then we all have experienced in alcohol. Do you know, I was new. It was in 1995. For the first time in France, I spoke about not, alcohol, this. Everybody laughed. First, I thought they are enjoying my talk. Then I came to know that they were laughing because I'm speaking about spirit, alcohol. I had a chemistry professor. He had the habit of loving spirit. He used to go to the laboratory to search where there is what is spirituality. It is from the word spirit. Spirit means breath. Loving breath and loving all who are breathing is spirituality. For example, I will love my breath. I will love everyone, those who are breathing. People follow Tithi, Nakshatra, Rahukala. There is another I am adding to it, Yamakantaka. Yamakantaka, I am adding another. Breath, Swara. People have lots of rules. Should a Kriyavan follow it? Or in general, should one follow? I have nothing to say those who follow or don't follow. Only one thing I remember, love God in every step of life. That is needed. Guru bada hai ya Bhagavan bada hai. Who is greater? Guru or God? Paid bada hai. The question is, who is great? Guru or God? To me, God and Guru are one. So there is no comparison. When I was young, I was in my 20s and I was working. And when I was working in the faculty room, there were many mothers, lady professors. So one day they were talking about the ladies and we are superior. I said, superior in comparison with whom? They didn't say superior. I did a mistake. We should be equal. We should be equally treated. I said, why do you want equality? You are supreme. They looked at me, said, what does it mean? I said, equality means you're equal with the left hand, right hand, equal. But head, even beyond, it is supreme. So I believe or I accept the mothers as the supreme, divine. So there is no comparison. Where there is comparison, there will be competition. Where there will be competition, there will be complexities. Where there will be complexities, there will be. So no comparison. Mothers are unique. There is no comparison. You are unique. They laughed. They said, Babaji, you are quite smart. When I was young, I was sitting and few mothers sat around me. I was the youngest among the faculty members. So one senior professor came, he said, why you all are sitting near Babaji? Do you know what they said? Because we feel safe near him. Can we say Sri Shyamacharana Lahiri Baba as the father of Kriya Yoga? But then who will be the mother of Kriya Yoga? If you tell one of the gurus as the father of Kriya Yoga, then you tell me who will be mother of Kriya Yoga? Why we are using these words or wasting our time? In the Bhagavad Gita, in the 4th chapter, in the beginning, the Lord is telling Arjuna, Imam vipassate yogam praktavan aham Arjuna vipasvan manave praha manu ikshva kave abravit. O Arjuna, in the beginning of creation, I taught this yoga. And when you tell this yoga, my Gurudev said this Kriya Yoga. Because Kriya Yoga is the most ancient system of yoga. I taught to Vibhaswan, Vibhaswan taught to his own son Manu, Manu taught to Ikshvaku. From Ikshvaku then came after Sri Gurudev said 14 generations. Lord Rama, after Lord Rama, and like this then Lord Krishna. Now I am sitting here near you talking the same yoga. Now you tell me who is the father of yoga? If God is the father of yoga, then you will ask me who is mother of yoga? Problem with this उत्तम साधकर धर्म कौन? The question is, what is the quality or duty of a sincere seeker? Guru Bhakti Purvaka, Guru Upadesa, Nishtha Purvaka Palan Kariva, Uttam Sadhakar Lakshana. The quality of the good seeker is to follow the instruction of the Guru with devotion and love. Recently, cricket team of India have lost the World Cup. Very good. It was a big heartbreaking for Indians. Sad and shameful. How can we get rid of that heartbreak? Go to the heart doctor. Mr. J.P. Das is no more. Dr. J.P. Das, he was very prominent cardiologist of Odisha and India, who left his body recently. I am sorry that your heart is made of glass. And if your heart is breaking, it cannot be glass. Once broken, cannot be repaired. Huh? You understood me or no? If your heart has broken with one news, and the news is a nonsense news, in any sport or game, one will win, one will be defeated. It's a game. It's for entertainment. Any sport, any game, it is for entertainment. I was young. It was in 1984. 84 means how old I was. My departmental head, the chairman, asked me to come to her home on her behalf, to make the university questions. I was quite young. So I came and she prepared nice lunch for me. We did the official work, whatever is to be done. And then I heard her only daughter, she started crying so loud. I asked what happened to her. Well, she must be watching television. I said, what? Watching television and crying so loud? He said, you don't know? In television, if there will be some sorrowful scene, she must be emotional. Then I thought, oh God, people watch television to cry? My personal view about some games and sports, you may not take it too seriously. I love football. I love hockey. Then all our games, nothing. Then cricket. Nowadays, they have got little bit awakening. In my childhood, there was 5 days test match. In between 1 day break. So 6 days. Oh God, you can't imagine this madness of people of this country. Those 5 days, no work in the office. Stupidity. How to fight negative energy and how to fix sleeping cycle. My first proposal to you, my dear friend or my dear child, don't use such a big piece of paper for such a small question. Do you know what is happening? I will encourage the ashramites or those who are to keep the used rock paper for question and answer, then wasting. So if you have small piece of paper, they will use that much paper. Paper is tree. Paper is tree. Paper is resource. Because to make a piece of paper, tree, grass, straw, water, energy, manpower, so many things are used. We should use the paper as much as needed, not like this. What is negative energy? Have you seen Mother Durga? The picture, the image. Mother Durga is having 10 hands with weapons, and below her is Mahishasura. Mahishasura represents negative energy. Mother Durga is fighting with the negative energy. And we know Mother Durga wins. In each one of us, we have quite a good number of negativities. Each one of us. You will ask, you have negativity? Don't ask me. I know how much negativity I have. You have negativity? Don't ask. Pure gold ornament is not durable. To bring durability in gold ornament, we add some alloy, baser metal. So one might be 22 carats, but it is not 24. There is little. So we have to be careful of our own negativity. Very simple thing. Food is there. The temptation is, yesterday I was with a respectable monk. He was quoting another respectable monk in his young age. He said that when he was young, he was thinking of austerity, penance. And this respectable monk was a guru. He told, my child, don't be too silly about telling no to everything. If there is a desire, a little desire, you do it. He said the little desire is to eat something. If it is possible, eat it. Just no, no, no. If you tell no, 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 there will be a big outburst after some time. It will be very strong negative thing. You should be strict. No. Little spicy food, okay, once in a while, that's fine. Paramahansa Yoganandaji, when he was training the residents in USA, sometimes he used to give work. Work. Finish it. Done. Take 1 box each. 1 box means $1. And have ice cream. Somebody came and complained. Guruji, yes. They used to say, Master, yes. You tell that sugar is not good? He said, yes. And you are telling, eat ice cream. Ice cream has sugar. Paramahansa Yogananda smiled. If your mind will be busy with little silly things, how can I think of the highest goal in life? Don't allow your mind to be bogged with little sugar. Think of God more than thinking of little sugar. Why? So, we have to fight with our negative. And stronger the negative, strong determination is needed. How to fix sleeping cycle? I'm sorry, I am in that problem. You will say, what is your problem? I have to know my problem. I get up very early in the morning. Why do you get up? Because of my sleeping cycle. What is your sleeping cycle? The body is confused. We have one biological clock. It is confused. Few nights in USA, then few nights in the Middle East, then few nights in India, here and there. For example, tonight here, tomorrow night in Balasram. So, anyhow, to me, the mind will be relaxed if the mind is more in God, more in joy. Even little sleep will help if the mind is joyful. I try to practice Kriya Yoga every day, but unable due to my busy schedule. Could you guide us how I can do every day? I don't think how busy you are. Are you busier than Mr. Modi? Modi ji finds time to practice yoga and meditation. He is the Prime Minister of India. Once I went to a country and the president of the country sent a letter of welcome. I was surprised. I didn't know him. Who is this man? Why did he write this to me? Then I came to know that he meditates. And he meditates means president of a country. And if he has, for example, the meeting with another high dignitary, another president, 10 minutes meditation before the meeting. They then go for meeting. We are not busier than God. We are not busier than the gurus. They find time for everything. If you want, you will have time. Shri Gurudev told, first is your desire. Are you too busy that you can't breathe? My question, are you too busy you can't breathe? I breathe. And if you breathe, you can practice Kriya. As you told, our birth is for sadhana or bhakti. But in Grihastha ashram, there are lots of responsibilities and pressure of work. So how to... Sri Lahidi Mahasaya was a householder. He was a stepchild. He was a stepchild. And mother was no more. When the father passed away, there was little conflict among the siblings. He said, be happy with the parental, inheritance. I'm not claiming anything. Married, staying in a rented house, not enough money. He was having part-time other job. Got in contact with his Guru of lives. His mind is running towards Guru. Here is my wife. And Guru is telling, go away from me, meditate, follow me, follow my words. Only how many children? Only 5 children. They didn't come from heaven. Wife did not know he was meditating. And he did not say the wife that I'm meditating. He was going for shopping. He was taking care of the family. He was taking care of the children, job, other part-time work, everything he was doing. And he was finding time for meditation. So please read the lives of these great masters. You will find more encouragement how they lived. I will not tell about Sri Sanyal Mahasaya what he did. He's another example of, in our lineage, we have both householders and the monastics to tell that we can grow up. श्रद्धा और विश्वास में अंतर क्या है? What is the difference between faith and belief? श्रद्धा और विश्वास के भीतर जो अंतर है, उसका उत्तर गोस्वामी तुलसीदास जी has given in श्री रामचरित मानस. आप श्री रामचरित मानस के मंगलाचरण श्लोक पढ़ लीजिए. भवानी शंकर वंदे श्रद्धा विश्वास रूपिणौ याभ्याम बिना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धः स्व अंतस्थम ईश्वरम. Here Goswami Tulsidas is giving the example of Shraddha and Vishwasa with the image of Mother Parvati, Sati, Bhavani, and Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva represents Vishwasa. Bhavani, Sati represents Shraddha. Vishwasa doesn't need anything. It is unconditional. Shraddha grows. It comes through experience. Mother Sati could not believe Lord Rama is Incarnation. So she didn't have belief. She examined. She experienced. And she had now faith that yes, he is the Lord. This is what faith is. Vishwasa, believe. I trust. No matter. People might tell anything. People said Jesus, a glutton. People said Jesus, the friend of tax collectors and prostitutes. Doesn't matter to me. I believe. I'm just watching breath realization. Practice it. As I quoted the other day, watch your breath. It is the teaching of Sri Mahasaya. First practice watching. Then you see what is the change. Then you ask your teacher. संसार बड़ा है या सन्यासी बड़ा है? मैं सोचता हूं आपको पूछना चाहिए संसारी बड़ा है या सन्यासी बड़ा है? संसार के भीतर सन्यासी हो या संसारी हो, वो दोनों पैदा होते हैं. तो संसार के भीतर सन्यासी पैदा होते हैं तो संसार बड़ा हो जाता है. घर के भीतर मैं बैठा हूं, घर मेरे से बड़ा है. तो आपका प्रश्न थोड़ा संशोधन में कर लेता हूं. Who is great, the householder or a renunciate monk? A renunciate monk is born in householder's family. So householders are always great. Householders are always great. भजन में भी मन चंचल होता है, क्या करूं? My mind is restless in sadhana. What shall I do? Continue sadhana. भजन करते चलो करते चलो करते चलो, मन शांत हो जाएगा. Don't worry about the mind. Let the mind do its own business. I will do my business. If we pay attention to the mind, mind becomes very attractive. Oh, now mind feels that I am so great. He is now following me. I will not follow the mind. I will follow what I have to follow. मेरा जो कर्तव्य है उसको मैं करते चलूं. This question is written in Odia. यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत, उपरोक्त श्लोकटी कार्यकारी हेबा निमंते आहुरी केते वर्ष अपेक्षा करिया को पड़िबो. The question is related to the Bhagavad Gita. In the 4th chapter, I quoted Imam Vivassate Yogam. In that verse 4 or 5th, Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya, 4th. The 4th verse is, when there is decline in dharma and there is uprise in adharma, at that time I manifest. I manifest in every era of time. प्रश्न पचारुछि केते वर्ष, how long I have to wait? The God will incarnate. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Yuga means two together. Yuga means two together. Yuga means twin, two together. You might not have heard this meaning ever. Listen to me. Inhalation and exhalation is yuga. प्रति प्रश्वास और श्वास निश्वास दुईटी को जोड़ी देले जदि यहला जोग जुग जोग जुग एक. संभवामि जुगे जुगे. I manifest myself in every breath. So you need not have to wait. प्रति श्वास रे जदि तांकर आविर्भाव आ अपेक्षा करियो अछि ना, no need to wait. Just practice. I am practicing techniques regularly, but can observe breath only a few moments. Improvement is needed. Some Kriyavans talk. I should be observant of which nostril is more active. Some say breath in in forms of it, or in, I can read, if the body can absorb food, so it is the right time to eat or not. I do not have any observation of which nostril is active, nor can link breath with food intake. We all are breathing. In which nostril you are breathing now? Left or right or both? You just feel it. In me, my right nostril is active. And no need to touch. I didn't touch my nose. Breath, if your nasal passage is free, you are not suffering from cold or any form of blockage. If it is normal and free nostril, the breath turns from one nostril to the other in a cyclic manner. Don't worry. Did your teacher, for example, Pragyanananda, ever tell you watch your breath in which nostril? No. Did he tell that take food in this breath in this nostril or that nostril? No. Then why you are asking this question? You tell some Kriyavans are telling, some disciples are telling, make that disciple as your guru. And that disciple will be guiding you more. You know, following is not so easy, my dear. Follow, follow, follow. Your teacher has been telling, just watch your breath. He's not telling which nostril. ध्यान साधना एक ही है या ध्यान अलग है, साधन अलग है? कृपया हिंदी में समझाइए. देखिए, हिंदी में समझाऊं तो दोनों भाषा ही तो बोलना पड़ेगा. दोनों भाषा बोल दूंगा. I'll have to speak in both the languages. I can't just tell in Hindi. Do you know what happened? Recently, I was reading a book on Shri Gurudev. A disciple entering Shri Gurudev's room in 1974 in Kodar Ashram. Gurudev was sitting with few Indian disciples, usually people from Odisha. He was talking in Odia. And this young man entered. And Gurudev, without anything, started speaking in English. And the disciple who entered, he was not a disciple. He was, you can tell, a devotee. Was quite surprised that why did he change the language? Spontaneously from, and he was not American or European. He was also Indian. Gurudev was really, in many ways, very difficult to measure. He knew that this young man doesn't know Odia. He felt it. देखो, हम यहाँ बैठे हैं, सब हिंदी समझने वाले नहीं है, सब अंग्रेजी समझने वाले नहीं है. अगर इस यंत्र के माध्यम में सारा दुनिया के लोग सुनते हैं, देखते हैं, तो क्या करूं? ध्यान का दो तरीका है. There are two methods of meditation. One is eyes open, one is eyes closed. Ordinarily, people consider meditation means closed eyes meditation. Close your eyes and meditate. आम आदमी का धारणा है, विश्वास है कि आंख बंद करके ध्यान करना चाहिए. अगर सही तरीका में ध्यान, आंख बंद हो वो भी ध्यान है, आंख खुलो वही ध्यान है. जो ध्येय है उसके पास नजर रखना ही ध्यान है. keeping the mind in the goal, whether eyes closed or eyes open, it doesn't matter. It is meditation. हम आलोचना किए हैं कि भोजन करना ही ध्यान है, स्नान करना भी ध्यान है, सोना भी ध्यान है. ऐसा कोई काम नहीं है जो ध्यान से अलग हो सकता है. Taking food is meditation, walking is meditation, lying down on bed is meditation. We should learn how to practice it. So ध्यान और साधना कोई भिन्न नहीं है. There is no difference between these two. अभ्यास को किपरि दृढ़ और मजबूत करिवि. किछि दिनर क्रमागत अभ्यास परे पुनर्बार व्यतिक्रम साधना रे विघ्न यह को किपरि सामना करिवि. The question is how to make my practice more steady and stable. After a few days of practice, again the same repetition of downfall is coming. Obstacles are coming. Do you know? My Gurudev told, he gave this example. He told, his Gurudev told, mind is restless, मन चंचल है, ये आशीर्वाद है. श्री विजय कृष्ण के वाणी गुरुदेव ने बोले, restlessness of mind is an obstacle, is a blessing. You will ask, what? It's a blessing? He said, it is a blessing. यदि मन कौन सी कारण स्थिर हो गला किंतु मन शुद्ध होइनी, अर्थात गोटे भावना दीर्घ समय रही जीव, अन्य कौन सी भावना आसीबो नहीं. एई भली स्थिति यदि कौन सी व्यक्ति पाखु आसी जाए, यदि क्रोध आसीगला आ दीर्घ समय रहिला, नरक नुह. गोटे लोक जदि केते घंटा खाली क्रोध रे गर 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 होथिबो, नरक नुह. If one person is in anger for a longer period of time, it is hell. That is why restlessness is good. Anger came, went. Little calmness came and went. Go on practicing. When the winter is coming, you need warm clothes. When obstacles are coming, you need more determination. No, I have to face it. Be very strict to tell no to your mind when the mind is trying to allure and tempt you. मन में जब दुर्बलता आती है तो मन को नहीं, मन को टिके निज अंकुश रखा चेष्टा करिबा. How do you know you are divine incarnation? You are asking me or you are asking yourself? If you ask me, how do you know you are divine incarnation? Because I know it. You are divine incarnation. We all are divine incarnations. Because we all are children of the one divinity. Srunnantu Vishwe Amrutasya Putraha. We are children of immortality. What does it mean? Throughout the practice, you tell, or we say, love God, love God. What does it mean? Mind needs to love. If you cannot love God, the mind will love body. Mind will love food. Mind will love rest. Mind will love mobile telephone. Mind will love. So love is there. we have to change our object of love. That is what is needed. That is why the masters say, change your love from ordinary thing to breath. Love your wife and husband as the presence of God. Love food, doesn't matter. But before taking food, think of God inwardly. While taking food, remember God. Take food, the same food you are taking, but pray to God, love God and take food. How to surrender completely? Do you know, you think of Draupadi when she was disrobed by Dushasana, and there was the example of complete surrender. What happens in complete surrender? Suppose in the war, I want to surrender. Leaving the weapon or holding the weapon and lifting up the hands. We do it or not? In the army also, I think they do this, surrendering. Lift up your hands, that is surrender. What does it mean? Lifting up the hands, giving up ego. Giving up ego is real surrender. What is moksha really? To be in deep sleep. Really, that is moksha. That is temporary moksha. In deep sleep, you are not conscious of your body. You are not conscious of the place. You are not conscious of anything. Who is sleeping next to you? You are not worried about your job. You are not worried about anything. In deep sleep, no dream even. Deep sleep is a temporary moksha. Moksha means liberation from all these attachments and emotions. And if we can maintain that state of sleep in wakeful state, that is moksha really. Meaning, how we can be really in that state of freedom in the wakeful state? Practice it. सेवा और साधनार प्रकृत तात्पर्य बा अर्थ जानिबा को इच्छुक हनुमान के पाखु जा से तुमको बुझे देबे. The person asked me the difference between seva and sadhana. I told, go to Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman will teach you. पात्रता केमती आसीबो. पात्र शब्दर अर्थ होची ओडिया प्रश्न ओडिया रे पात्र शब्दर अर्थ होची बर पक्ष कन्या पक्ष ताको पात्र बोली कहंती. तो तबे को पात्र होबा चाहूछ तब बुझितबो. बर पक्ष होची भगवान का पक्ष, कन्या पक्ष होची देह पक्ष. तमे जो भलिया पक्ष जानिथो तब से भलिया पात्रता आसीबो. This question was in Odia. I answered in Odia. That's enough. It is not so easy to tell what I told. ये प्रश्न न ये गोटे चिट्ठी तेणु पढ़िबार आवश्यकता नहीं. जड़े मत गोटे आसला बेलू जड़े मो हाथ खंडे कागज बढ़े से कागज लिखाई मोर विनम्र निवेदन यही कि मोर एकमात्र पुत्र बयस 35 वर्ष विवाह विलंब आमे चिंतित एक संस्कारित परिमार्जित कन्या सहित परिणय आपण आशीर्वाद भिक्षा एकमात्र पुत्र वर्तमान संसार संकट कन्या आसो कौठू तम घर तो कन्या जन्म देन आउ का घर कन्या मिलबेनी तेणु विवाह सहजरे हम ना साधु सावधान तुम 5टी छुआ जन्म कलनी तम घर कन्या जन्म तम घर कन्या आसबी आउ का कन्या आसो कौट कि समस्त खाली पुओ खोजा चाहिए झील तो कौटू आसबनी आकाश खसबे बुझिल ये बड़ संकट तुमको आघात देवाई भी कहूनी ये बड़ सामाजिक संकट भितर साधु सावधान प्रार्थना करछि तुम भगवान तुम इच्छा पूर्ण करंतु जीवन कर्म when I go in deep meditation or focus deeply at any chakra I often experience crying and shaking of the body. How to deal with this? If you feel like this, open your eyes and look at the picture of the Gurus. Don't go into that state and again deeper into that state, which is not good. Gurudev said, emotion is not spirituality. It is a state of emotion. It can be devotional emotion, but still then it's emotion. We have to rise above emotion. So open your eyes, look at the picture, be a little bit more composed, then close your eyes. Yoga Vishtar अर्थ कौन? To योगस्थ योगाविष्ट एक शब्द योग शब्द अर्थ भगवान भगवान सहित युक्त ही रहा योगाविष्ट The meaning of the word yogavishta is to be united with the divine. Please talk on Uddhava's Ananya Bhakti towards Lord Krishna. There is a beautiful book. Its name is Uddhava Gita. It is in the 11th book of Srimad Bhagavatam. Read it if you have time. Just like the Bhagavad Gita, this is Uddhava Gita. This is the last instruction of the Lord before he left the abode. His instruction to Uddhava. Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God and Shri Gurudev. Today is 2nd December. As we discussed, the last day and night in Kolkata in 1996 and the last night in 2002, remember him, feel him, and love him. Let us pray to God and Gurudev to bless each one of us to be sincere in our practice and to intensify our devotion and to dedicate our life for true spiritual evolution. Let us chant Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Purnamadaha together. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and entire creation as the presence of God and Gurudev. I pray for peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. Om. Amen. Thank you all.